you said that the United States should consider using drone strikes to secure the border with Mexico. What did you mean by that? Obviously, drones are used now for surveillance along the border. Are you talking about taking drone strikes at the U.S.-Mexico border?
It was quite clear what I was talking about.
All right, folks, welcome to Give Me Five. Yesterday, we had an exclusive with Dr. Ben Carson, and we made news, he made news, with what he said about CNN and that interview, and an interview he had done previously with Breonna Keeler, where CNN tends to badger him on one issue. And no matter how much he explains what he means, they still badger him and want more and more. And he said, and this is what made news, he doesn't think CNN wants people to take him seriously. Now, of course, he never said that drones should be used to kill people on the Mexican border. He made that very clear. But watch how Jim Acosta keeps going after him over and over again.
I said that drones are excellent for surveillance. You know, along that border, we have miles and miles of fences. And, you know, I went there last week and didn't see any Border Patrol people. And those fences are so easy to scale, it's almost like not having a fence there. So drones can help with the surveillance. In no way did I suggest that drones be used to kill people. And I said that to the media at the time. I said, you guys, some of you are going to go out and say Carson wants to use drones to kill people on the borders. How ridiculous. At some point, I hope we have some responsible media which actually focuses on the problem.
Now, that should be it, right? That should be it. You got Ben Carson on. He's #2 in the polls nationally. Move on to another issue. No, 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 not Jim Acosta, not CNN, more.
We have not only the cartels to deal with, the drug smugglers, the people smugglers, but we have the federal government, which is not being helpful.
Yeah,
over the last couple of years, they've released 67,000 of those people.
Yeah, but Dr. Carson, there were some reports that said that you were at the very least considering drone strikes on cartels down there at the border. You're saying under no circumstances would you use drones for military purposes along the U.S.-Mexico border? No drone strikes whatsoever?
That's a total lie.
And it didn't end there. I mean, isn't this ridiculous? And I will continue with this, but I hearkened back to with Ben Carson yesterday. I said, hey, it reminded me of how Breonna Keeler on CNN during a previous interview badgered you over and over about the, she asked you about, I said, gay rights, and you answered the question, not once, not twice, but 3 times, and she still badgered you. And that's when he said, CNN doesn't want people to take me seriously. So they keep at me and at me and at me with the same question. Here's more. What
I said is it's possible that a drone could be used to destroy the caves that are utilized to hide people. You know, those
hide immigrants
need
or
to be gotten rid of.
Who would be hidden in these caves?
No, the
Where
scouts.
Are these caves?
The scouts and the people who are facilitating, the scouts and the people who are facilitating all the legal activities. Those caves are very evident.
All right. And enough? Has he answered the question enough yet? No. More?
Dr. Carson,
56% of that border is not under our control.
Okay, but I just want to make sure we button this down. So you're saying that in some instances you would advocate using drone strikes to take out cartels that are bringing migrants across the border? Is that what you're talking about? Wouldn't there be some instances where perhaps innocent people might get killed? Yeah, please. Let's
read my lips.
Let's do it.
Listen very carefully to what I'm saying. I said there are caves. There are caves that they utilize. Those caves can be eliminated.
All right. And one more.
I'm not talking about killing people. No people with drones.
It's so sad that he has to go to the no people with drones. But Dr. Carson, there are reports, Dr. Carson. I mean, this is it. You know what? I'll tell you why they do this to him. You want to know why they do this to him? Because he's black, and he's a conservative, and he's smarter than all of them put together, and he's a successful neurosurgeon, and his message is resonating with the American public, and they can't stand it. That's what Ben Carson didn't say yesterday, but I'll say it right now. Thanks for watching.